Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Teriís Crafty Christmas collaboration. This is a collaboration with Teriís. There are 30 plus collaborators that are working on this, so there's going to be over 50 videos. It's 5 Facebook groups involved, and there will be 5 selections or 5 different sets of drawings for prizes, and there will also be free challenge papers, and this is a collaboration from the 1st to the 25th of December. So keep an eye out for the hashtag Teriís Crafty Christmas. The freebie papers are only going to be available at LineDotArrow Facebook group, so make sure that you are a member if you want to get access to those. So the 5 Facebook groups that are involved is Sweet Pea Papers, which I think was Teri's original Facebook group, LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, which is Nathalie's group, Junk Journal Tutorials and More. I think that is Teri's group as well now. And then you've got Junk Journal and Paper Crafts, which again I think is Teri's, and Two Sisters Jam, which is Stacey. So there will be a number of prizes for each of the groups, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but for Sweet Pea Papers there will be 4 prizes. In the LineDotArrow group there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prizes. Two Sisters, there's going to be 5. Junk Journal Tutorials and More, there's going to be 4, and in Junk Journal and Paper Crafts there's going to be another 4 prizes. Now, Nathalie from LineDotArrow is going to be putting, I think, the first video up for this, and so everything will be explained on that first video. So all of the details will be in the description box below. Keep an eye out, and yeah, it's going to be an awful lot of fun. Really excited to be part of this. Love Christmas, so anything Christmassy is right up my street. But I have hugely committed myself for Christmas this year. So I kind of thought, right, okay, what am I going to create? And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to go with something really, really simple. So I have used, Nathalie's got 2 kits out for this collaboration. There are, there's a vintagey one, which is the one I'm using. And there's also, I believe, a blue Christmas kit as well. So yeah, absolutely fabulous kits. They will be available from LineDotArrow Etsy, I believe. But again, all the information will be in the links below. So what I thought was, I wanted, we you know, none of us have a huge amount of time over Christmas, or perhaps some of you do. But my Christmas time is crazy, and so trying to get any projects is ridiculous. So I thought, I want to do something that is kind of cute, kind of funky, and but it's going to be also going to be very, very quick and easy. So these are some of the pages from Nathalie's kit, and what I've done with these is I have resized them so that they come out as a postcard kind of sizing. That is the idea. So I've got 4 of these with 4 different pages from the kit, and I have also got some tags from the kit. I've also printed out some file folder pieces from the kit. There is loads and loads and loads to choose from, and they are beautiful papers. So yeah, definitely would recommend you pop on over and give them a look. So as I said, these are just pages from the kits that I've resized to give me kind of postcard type sizes. These are pieces that I printed out as was, and I want to use these as journaling spots. So they're going to be a simple fold and glue to use as journaling spots. I've printed out some other pieces from the kit and printed them out much smaller. And I've also got some tags from the kit that I'm going to use as well. So I kind of was umming and ahhing about what to do. And I thought, you know what, everybody sends letters, so post is a big theme over Christmas. And then I saw something on Facebook. Was it Facebook or Instagram? I can't remember. And that kind of inspired me. And I thought, okay, what am I going to do with these pieces? So as I said, I wanted to go for something simple. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to create some postcards in a stamp theme and also some cute little Christmas stamps. And they can be used, the postcards can be used as, oh, that's not right. The postcards can be used as journal cards or pockets or whatever. And the stamps can be used as little embellishments. That was my thought process. So the first thing I'm going to do is, because they're quite I printed them off on 120 GSM, so they're not particularly, they're a little bit flimsy, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to back all of these first of all. And I will be popping them onto some additional Christmas card, but I want a pocket theme within these, so whether you use them as additional pockets or whatever, you kind of see as we go along, hopefully anyway. I haven't made any prototypes. I'm the worst in the world for making prototypes. I just tend to dive into it, so that's what we're going to do today. Okay, and I've also got some little stamps that I also want to back. These are just images from the kit and they're super cute, and I have just literally resized them, you know, printed them smaller, and yeah, I thought they would look fabulous as postcards, matching stamps, all as Christmas ephemera. So I'm going to give those a second to dry. And I'm going to grab some Christmas papers that I've got that I might want to use. I've got so many Christmas papers floating around. That's a pocket. Okay, I definitely think I want to use that one. I think that one might go with that. So I'll have that one with that one with that. I'm going to go, I think, that one with that, and that one with that, I think. Let's play and see what we think. And I'll come back to these because I want some matching tabs and bits and pieces to go with them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these down. I'm going to have to do them one at a time. So we have got our cards here, and the first thing I want to do is I want to pop a postcard. I'm just going to pop one of those on here in a minute because I'm not really sure now I've taken it off. What side goes on? I think it's this one here. But we'll just check to see what it looks like because this was only a cheapy stamp I bought. It's fine. Fine. Sometimes I find the cheaper ones are better. I shouldn't say that, but they really can be. So I'm going to go with something like this for this one because it's quite a busy image. So one there, and I'm probably going to do the same for this because it's quite a busy image. There's one there. And then I'm going to grab, I think, this one here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that was clever. Yeah, I'm going to use it on these two because they're less busy. One there. and one there. And I'll pop those to one side. I can sort those out later. Let's just double check what papers I chose to go with them. I went that one for that, I think. I did that one for that one for that, and that one for that. I think these might be these two here might be too contrasting. I might go for that with that one, and I might even go, no, I'm not going to go with that. I'll have to find another paper. Now I do have busy. I do have this, which might work. That might work, we'll see. So I am at the moment going to, I'm going to ink around my cards. Okay. I think I'm going to stitch around them really quickly. Okay, so I've stitched around the edges of these. I'm going to just take that cotton off if it doesn't stick to me. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some gold ink paper, whatever you want to call it, excuse me, stretching. And I'm going to pop some of this on here. And I'm just going to gently coat the ends of these, not so that it shows too much, but just because it'll give it a little bit of gold glimmer, because we all love a little bit of glitz Christmas time. The lighting isn't superb because it's smack in the middle of this storm Bert at the moment, and it's a bit better. We're in the middle of storm Bert at the moment, and the weather is crazy. I mean, the part of the UK I live in is we're getting off quite easily as torrential rain, but some parts of the country are just really getting hammered snow and real bad flooding and disruption. So so a little bit of rain I can't complain about. So just a little bit of gold, you can barely see it there in fairness. So I'm going to pop that over here to dry. And I am going to do the others. And I'll fast forward or delete this part so you haven't got to watch it all. Two. I'm just going to wrap that in that for a minute just to keep it wet because I want to use it again. And while they are drying, I'm just going to cut these out. And I am going to do the same with these. I want them to have a little bit of gold. Oops, daisy, that one's a bit, one a bit trigger happy on that one. Okay, so These have dried now, I think. Yeah, they do dry pretty quickly. So let's get this one first because I wanted this one to go on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it on here, but I'm going to glue it just on the the 2 sides and the bottom. Like that. And I'm not going to glue it too close to the top or the sides because I want to get my scissors and cut it as though it were a stamp. So it's not going to be a stamp, obviously, it's a post card, but I want it to match the stamps so it's more uniformed, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to cut it with that in mind. So there's one there, and I want one of these that I'm going to use to match that one. I think I'm going to go with that. So again, I'm going to glue this on, but I am going to glue this on fully. Oh, I need to glue that a bit more. And I'm going to pop that there, like that. Bit too much glue on that, but we're okay. So I've just realised my phone just ran out, so I don't know how much of what I've done I've caught. So I'll just repeat the process with the others, and hopefully there'll be some sense in it. So with the postcards, all I am doing is attaching them to my paper, and I'm not doing it I give myself plenty of room around the paper because I am cutting these down. I've attached them on the bottom, the left and the right, because that gives us a pocket at the top here that we can use. So I'm just doing that with all of these. These I'm cutting out to give me a stamped kind of border, so that it all matches. So there's that there. And then the stamp to go with that, I think I'm going to use that one there. So I'm going to glue this onto this paper here. Like that. So we've got that one and that one. Need to take a little bit more off this side, I think. Then this one, I was going to use this back in here. So again, I'm going to just glue it top and bottom. Sorry, left and right and bottom. So it gives us that top pocket. Paper's much thicker, so it's a little bit more difficult to cut, but that's okay. So there's that one there. Keep all of these little pieces as scraps. And with this one, I think I'm going to use, what's the last one I've got? That I'm going to use with that. So this one I'm going to use with this one here. So again, I'm going to glue this. Here, like that. Using way too much glue, but it is art glitter glue, so it won't, well, it shouldn't, in theory, show through once it's dried. Okay, so we've got that one that goes with that one. And then, I wonder, no, it's a shame. I do like that. So it's that one to go with that one. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'm going to have a quick look just to see if I've got anything else. Just to see if I've got anything else that might look nice. Yeah, I think I prefer that. So again, left, right, and I'm using a fair bit of glue purely because it's I've got stitching on here as well. So that will go there. Let me just cut this side first. And then we're going to have this will go on here. And that. Like that. Okay, so we've got our main pieces. Let's just move this out the way. So what we've created is a pocket here, and if you glue that to your page like that, you've got yourself a double pocket, but with a kind of like postcard theme with a stamp theme to go with it. Now I am going to, I've got some of these from the kit which I'm going to need to cut out, and I've also got a few other bits and pieces that I need to do. So I'm going to pause the video now and get myself organised, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, so I've grabbed out some pieces that I had in my stash, Christmas-y pieces, and I'm going to look at decorating these a little bit more. So I really like that on there, and I don't think it needs anything else. I like the fact that it sticks up over the piece. So I think, and I really shouldn't do that too often. Okay, I've lost something else. It's not new for me. It's usually here. Okay, let's not complicate things just yet. Okay, so okay, so I found it. So what I have here is just some like packing stuff, and I'm going to cut myself a piece that will fit behind, hopefully, my stamp. That's going to be a bit big, and take that there, and take that there. So with this one, I'm going to attach that to the back of my stamp. Just because I want it to raise the stamp slightly off the card. So there's that there. I want this on here, but I don't want this one raised, so I can just go ahead and glue this. Now this is, I believe, glossy accent on that to give it that shimmer. I'm just going to pop that there like that, and I am going to glue this. Now I'm not going to, I was going to go around the edge in gold, but because it's already that colour, I don't think I need to on here. So I'm just going to press that on there, down a bit, so it will still stick up, which is what I want, but not quite as much. And that will give us a pocket here, and then we can pop this on our journal page to give us another pocket there. So happy with that one there. Okay, then we have this one here. Now with this one here, this is a lot busier, and again I'm not going to gold around the page on this because I like the light colour. So what I am going to do with this is I'm going to pop some I've got some candy canes. No, I'm not going to use the star. I've got some candy canes. I've got a present, which I think is probably too big for that. It is. I'd like to try and incorporate the candy canes, or at least one of them. So I might attach it to the stamp on this one. Just on the edge of the stamp. Oops, like that. I am also going to no, I don't think it needs one there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to, oops-a-daisy. Oh gosh. I have to come up with a better solution than that. I'm going to pop a hole in here. I'm going to pop an eyelet in there. Like that. I'm going to pop a hole in here, but I'm going to do it right on the edge because I don't want it to interfere with my pocket. So I'm going to pop that there. And I'm going to pop another eyelet in there. And then I'm going to grab myself some and I think I've got one of these left, which I have. Wondering whether I want to put anything. I quite like that, but I'm going to have to. This is just an old piece of jewellery, and I don't know how I'm going to get that off. I'm going to cut that if I can. There we go. So I'm going to pop that in there like that. And that is going to go through here. Like so. Now it's going to need to go through here first. You could just use these as journal cards, you don't need to use them as pockets. And put some backing on them for your writing paper. That's always another option. So there's that one there. And what I'm going to do with that is grab some jump rings. If I can find one. That won't work. And for now I'm just going to pop that in there. And pop that on there. So we have got a little dangle with a little dangle. I don't know whether I'll keep that on that or not, but I do like that. And as I said, you don't need to do anything else to the card. It's beautiful on its own. So there's two. Right, for this one, I wanted to go a little bit bigger. And we've got a nice little Christmas tree there. And I thought, could I get away with having that there? I think with this one I'm going to have to add a little bit more gold around these because it's quite plain. So I'm going to add a little bit more gold around the edges on these, I think. Just because it will make it pop a little bit more. And again, I'm not being precious. Oops, amazing. That was a little bit. So I'll just pop that on there to let that dry. And just go along here as well, so the stamp matches. There, I'll pop that on there and let that dry. And I think I'm going to do the same with this one, to be honest, because of the colour, I think the gold will really set it off. So that's that one there. Pop that over here. And this one here. I can't even tell you what brand this one is. It's Stamperia, but I can't tell you what in the Stamperia range because it's just too old now. But you can use any wax, any gold, ink, paint, wax, whatever. And I'm gonna just go around the edges here too. Just think that'll give it a little something, blend it all in. just about enough there. And again, I'll let that one dry. Okay, so we've done 2. We were on this one here, which should have dried now, I think, yeah. And then we had this one here. So again, I think I'm going to do a little dangle on those. No, I can't do a dangle because I haven't got any more of those pieces that hold it together. I must have something else I can use. Let's have a look. In here. Yeah, I think something like that. It's going to be a bit big, but we can make it work for now. Unless I've got a smaller one, which I should have. Yeah, smaller. Yeah, that's smaller. In fact, if I go with something like that, a different colour. Oh no, we've gone with the gold now, haven't I? So let's stick to that. Okay, so I'm going to whoops. Oh, this was only supposed to be a really short, quick project. Not out there. Not there. And then I'm wondering if I can take that off there a minute, pop that through there, like that, put this back on. Like that. Did that wrong. Did that wrong. Okay, let's take that out again. And let's pop a hole in here. Let's pop an eyelet in. Then let's pop that through there. And pop this back on the end. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. And then I would have that. I can remember how to open it. Go. That would go through there like that. That would go back in there like that. So we've got a slightly different tab on that, but it keeps it on for now, which is fine. And it adds a bit more bling. And then I think it should be dry. I think I'd like to have that on there. Now, I'm going to attach it just on this side and across the bottom here, because if we wanted to, we could use it as a tuck spot. Okay, so that would kind of be a tuck spot here if we wanted that to be. So we'll pop that on there, and then we've got one left to decorate, and this one is quite plain, and I don't really want to go too much to town on it either, because I do like the plainness of it. I had something which I think is this here, yeah. Now I'm wondering if that will go on there like that, and that will go on there like that. So that would be up to yeah. Can't really see too much of it, but you can see a little bit of it through, and that's enough for me. So I'm going to pop this here like so, and I'm going to pop that on there, so it's going to be a belly band. So I'm only going to attach it on the sides there, and we're going to go halfway up, I think, like so. And with this, I'm going to, what did I do with there? There, oh, it's perfect size. With this, I'm going to pop that on there, and pop that on there, I think. So it raises it a little bit, not too much, but it does raise it a little bit. Pop that there. We're going to pop this on here, like that. Okay, so let me put some stuff away and then we'll run through them. Okay, we're there. So we've got 4 different types. I've used Nathalie's kit in the whole, but I have added some additional embellishments. So we have got this first one here, and if you imagine adding this to your journal page like this, glue it down here, across here, and you've got a pocket here. But we've also built in another pocket here, and we've built in a belly band here. You could, if you wanted to, cover the back and use that as a journal card. So that's number 1. I hope you can get the gold on that. And I might put a little bit of gold in there. So the second one is, again, the same principle. We've got a pocket here, we've got another pocket here, we've got a tuck spot here, and we've got our little stamp as a dangle. And again, there is lots and lots of Christmas bling there. Then we have this one here. And with this one, we've just got a pocket here, that's all. And a pocket here, if you attach it. Otherwise, you can just cover the back with some backing paper and use it as a journal spot. And we've got one of the kit pages that's been printed smaller, one of the little embellishments from the kit there that I've done as a stamp, and just a little gold jingle bell on that one. And then finally, we've got this one here, which again is a text pocket if you add it as a pocket. There is another pocket there. And with this one, we've got this stamp just as a raised decoration, which you can see there. But again, I'm hoping you can see the bling, the glitter and the gold. So that there is our full, I don't know what you'd call them, there's a range of things going on there. So there's 4 of them there, and yeah, like I said, not sure really what you call them, but we're done. So yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with those. I hope you like them. Huge thank you to Teri for inviting me into the collaboration, and to Nathalie and the other Facebook groups that are hosting this. It's a huge amount of work, but I'm really, really chuffed to have been part of this. Please, please don't forget, you know, it does take a lot of time and a lot of effort for collaborators to bring you things, and all they need in return is for you just to pop over to their YouTube, have a watch of their video, give them a like, add a comment, engage with them, and it really, really does make a huge difference. But I'm going to leave that here now, and I will, those of you who I'm not going to kind of catch up with you, just to wish you a very, very happy Christmas and peaceful New Year. And I will catch you in another video. Until then, as always, stay safe, be well. Bye for now.